I'm Karis Painter. This is Moves Unfiltered. We explore the dance communities of Philadelphia. We learn how dance is a vehicle of culture, conveying traditions, music, and history. I'm a dancer, an advocate, a storyteller. Come with us as we explore Moves Unfiltered. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I'm here with Jonathan, who is an oldies promoter, and I'm so excited to share this experience with you, Jonathan. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jonathan, we originally met, I remember, in a salsa class with Eddie, but you were telling me earlier that we actually met, you saw me much earlier.
Yes, I met you in Darlin's class at Ames Salsa School, and I met you, and you was an advanced, excellent dancer, and I watched you from afar as I was struggling and tripping over my feet in the class.
You're too funny. In Eddie's class, we'll tell our listeners, we had so much fun that we would laugh, and I think Eddie would look at us and basically give us a look to cut it out.
Yeah. Shout out to Eddie.
Yes. So how did you get into dance?
Well, this is funny. I'm a 51-year-old Afro-American black man that learned how to dance late in my age. One day I was going to this place called the Crab Tavern just to get some food. And I noticed when I walked inside the building, I saw all these people dressed up in suits and gowns and stuff like this. And I said, what is this going on? And I'm watching all these people dance and spin. And I asked the person beside me, what are these people right here doing right here on the floor? What are they doing inside this bar I was in? And the person asked me, this is called the bop. This is called the cha-cha. This is called line dance. And they do this every Friday. And I was astonished. I was like, oh, my goodness, what is this? So I took interest in it. I met this guy named Tony Moore, who's one of the originator bop teachers. And I approached him and told him I was interested in learning. And he is excited, and he embraced me like a son. And he worked with me for like a year to teach me how to learn how to do the bop. It took me a long time to learn how to learn that sixth step. But he took the time, and he worked with me, and I learned how to bop. And it was like one of my favorite dances. So every Friday, I would go to this place called the Crab Tavern and bop. One day in the Crab Tavern, how I got into the promotion job, I was dancing, and this guy named Michael Young approached me. Michael Young is my best friend. He's a cop, a lieutenant for Philadelphia, and he approached me and said, Jonathan, I watch you dance. I like your smile. I like your energy. You're a black guy. We need to start a little club, get a little something together. So I went over, and he approached me with this building he had called the FOP, which is down 13th and Spring Garden. He said, Jonathan, I want you to promote. I want you to gather people together, and every Thursday we're going to start an oldies dance for all ages from 21 to 80. And we got our little plan together, and we had the building. So the first place I actually done was the FOP, and it was down 13th and Spring Garden.
Is that building still there?
It's still there, but they took it over. They changed it to another building. And our first crowd was 50 people. We had this guy named Otis Given teach bop and cha-cha. That's how it's scheduled. We have a bop class, a line dance class, and then we were going to dancing. And we had it from 6 p.m. to 12 at night. And we start off with classes first, do 2 classes for an hour. We go right into the dance. And from there, we just took off. And I've been doing it now for 9 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So you keep mentioning Philly Bop, B-O-P.
Right.
Could you explain for our listeners what that is?
Yeah, Philly Bop is in the Afro-American community. It's a dance that a lot of black people grew up with. Their grandparents, their fathers, their ancestors would bop to a 6-step. And they would dance to all types of oldies music. And oldies music is open to anything. It could be any type of music, any type of ethnic group, just old music that's past, and they would bop to it. And it's just like an awesome thing. And it's the ultimate partner dance. Bop is meant to partner dance. And when you bop with a woman, you're supposed to approach her as a queen, and you ask her, does she want to dance? And you dance with her, and it brings, this great energy to you and a person. You make connection, you make chemistry, you dance, you enjoy the music. And bop is meant for the music to hit your soul. Once the music hits your soul, you dance on top of the song, and you're in bop heaven. So it's one of the ultimate dances that we want to encourage the youth to do, because I want to pass on to the youth, and so they can pass on the next generation. But it's been around a long time. It's ancient. Yeah, it's a good dance.
Do people still bop in the city?
Yes, they still bop in the city. There's bop classes all in the city. We have it in Darby. We have it in Winfield. We have it in Delaware. We have it in Chester. We have a guy named June. Shout out to June. We have Tony McFadden. We have all types of teachers. Andre, Tony, Lewis. They all teach around the city. And the classes are free. So whoever wants to learn how to do this, it's free classes. You go to the Crab on Tuesday. All the classes are free. Come out and learn. It's awesome. It's an awesome dance to learn. Yeah.
So how did you transition into salsa?
I transitioned into salsa because I learned how to bop and cha-cha, this and that. I met this guy named Mike Andino, I guess your former guest, and he invited me down to his class. And I was introduced by Mike for this lady named Shannon. I met this lady, this name is Shannon. She was in all these words. She was like, Jonathan, listen, you got to come over and salsa. You got to try salsa out. I'm like, oh, salsa's a little bit too intense. So I went over to Mike Andino class, and I took my first class with Mike Andino. Shout out to Mike Andino. Love you, Mike. And I took a basic class with Mike Andino, and I fell in love with this salsa. I've been addicted ever since then. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you host a party in Darby
Yes.
that I am so grateful I was able to attend one Saturday. You host them every second
Saturday, yes.
How did you get into hosting that party?
Well, what happened was I involved in so many buildings. My crowd became bigger, so we had to leave the FLP. It got bigger. And I was driving down the street one day from work, and I saw this building in Darby called the APWU Banquet Hall. It's owned by the post office. It's a union hall. And I stopped, and they said they was looking for events to be held there. And I parked my car. I ran inside, and I met the owner. Name is Nick and Nancy. Love you too. And I showed them my videos and my portfolio, what I do as far as an oldies dancer in my crowd. And when they seen our videos, they loved it. All our videos are on YouTube. You can YouTube APWU Banquet Hall, and you'll see all our parties, everything we do, the dances and everything. And they asked me to come, so I signed a contract with them, and I've been with them now for 6 years, giving oldies dances. Every second Saturday, I do an oldies dance from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning.
And we were talking a little bit before we went on the air about this party, and for me coming in, how different that was an experience. And I didn't know what to expect. I knew you, and I knew you were a lot of fun, and so I knew I was going to have a great time. But if you could share a little bit what the crowd is like, what the food is like, what the music, set the scene for us.
Well, one thing about my crowd is my crowd is very open. It's a diverse crowd with music. The music is diverse. The crowd is diverse, as you can see. Our crowd ranges from 21 to 80. We do all types of music, oldies music, salsa, bachata, tango. We're open to anything. So I pretty try to promote a buffet of dancing. You can pick and choose whatever type of dance you want. It's a fun crowd. It's a family crowd. There's no egos. We set the atmosphere with love. It's embracing. And we got a saying that we say dance is life. You know what I mean? We dance and we just enjoy each other. It's no competition, and it's open for everybody. And it's an exercise. It's a passion. It's a stress reliever. It just takes you to a whole nother world, a whole nother zone for those 3-4 minutes you dance with this song. And we do that every time. We do birthday parties, and we do anything you want. We have it there every second Saturday. So it's a night out to hang out and have fun.
I feel like your party defies stereotypes that people might have a little bit about Darby, which is a neighborhood that is right outside Southwest Philadelphia.
Yes.
That has changed a little bit, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes. Yeah, I know when people hear Darby, they see the news and the media, they think it's this place you're going to get shot or all stuff is going on, but it's not. It's all types of great people you will make there. And you would see this Afro community, Afro-Black community, giving this type of event. It's well-groomed, it's well-guarded. Everybody's there dressed very mature. Everybody's there loving. You would never know what's there. You know what I mean? So you got to come. If you want to ever come out and experience it, you can contact me on Facebook, Jonathan Brinson. Numbers on there, 215-858-1322. And you'll love it. It's an awesome place. And the stereotype is not there at all. It's very, very peaceful. And it forms unity. It's almost like a big family reunion when you come out to my events.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was amazed as a white woman walking in. There's this huge crowd of diverse people dressed to the T, and
Yes.
I felt more accepted sometimes than events where I knew people and where I knew the style of dance.
Yes.
Someone grabbed my hand, and I was learning Philly bop, and I thought this is such a warm, inviting place.
Yes. And one of the things I like that you talk about this, one of the things for me as a promoter, when I see different ethnic groups come together and I watch all of us dance together, I always say, can we give this same type of harmony and love to the world? The world can really learn from dancing because when you dance, there's no such thing as racism. There's no such thing as color. There's no such thing as this and competition. It's just people bonding for those 2 minutes. And this would be, dance is a great thing for our social ills out here that we could deal with. We could really learn from dancing because it brings the whole universe in one harmony, one beat. We all dance to the same tune.
Do you feel that your parties have changed or the crowd has changed over the years?
I'm always looking for change. Always looking for more diversity. I love when I see. I had my last party. I had some Asian people come, and I loved it because I loved how they just blended in, and everybody just embraced them just like it's just a human being. Just they didn't take away from their value because of their culture where they was. It was just awesome. So I'm always looking to change and evolve. And like I said, I wanted to be a buffet style of dancer. You can pick and choose anything you want to do when you come and dance with us. We're open. Yeah.
I love that you play oldies music because I think it's something that when we hear oldies, we imagine a fun time, and then the people that are listening to it now are in a retirement home with gray hair.
Yeah.
Could you share a little bit about your DJ, because you're very proud of your DJ?
I'm so proud of my DJ. My DJ is a female. And one of the reasons I picked a DJ as a female because I know it's hard for female DJs to get the same notoriety as a male DJ. Her name is Keisha Brown. We call her DJ Black China, and she is awesome. She's versatile. She plays all types of music, and we've been working together now for 8 years, and she's awesome. So she's an awesome DJ. And believe it or not, at one time, you never knew, one time I had this place, 7165. I had a salsa place, and she was my DJ over there for a little bit. We wasn't as successful with the salsa, but, we have experience at playing all types of music, stuff like that. But shout out to DJ China. I love you. She's one of my favorite DJs, and we've been together for almost like 8 years now. She's an awesome DJ, yeah.
What do you like about promoting, hosting? It seems like a lot of work.
Yes.
And a lot of time.
Yes.
What is it about it that brings you in?
I love bringing people together. I love bringing unity to the community. When we leave out of that place and people watch us come in, the youth watch us come in, they ask us, hey, what are y'all doing all dressed up with y'all suits on and stuff like that? And I love that we leave an impression on the youth. We leave a positive spin on Darby, any type of place. So it takes away stereotypes that we're just not out there in the streets hanging out. We're unemployed. We don't have this and that. We have actual people, lawyers and doctors and people that's in it, and that's doing big time jobs that come out to my events. We tri-state, we're just not Philly. We have people come from Delaware, Jersey, so that. So we really leave a good impression on the community. So that. And I love that. So I love bringing people together. I love to watch people dance together for those 3-4 minutes of a song and just watch them bond and just enjoy that peace. The world, we need that. We need that type of peace.
Definitely.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education.
No one receives a diploma alone.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps!
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
I'm Karis Painter. This is Moves Unfiltered at Usula Media, and I'm here with Jonathan, and we're talking about Philly bop, dance in the African American community, and pulling lots of people into great events with oldies music. Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Can we talk a little bit about men in dance, especially men in social dance?
Yes. Yeah. One thing about my events, I really reach out to the men because the woman already embrace dance naturally. And I know sometimes with the men, they can be a little intimidated sometimes when they come to my event that they see a lot of beautiful women dancing and spinning and stuff like that. And I know they want to be able to at least lead them and comprehend the dance or comprehend what they're doing with the woman. Fortunately, I haven't had that problem. I have a lot of men that come to my events, but I have been other places and I speak for other promoters where they struggle with getting men there. And I encourage all men. Like I said, I'm 51, a black guy, and I learned how to do this dance at age. I didn't have no step, no beat, nothing. And it's just, it's a numbers game. It's a matter of coming and learning the numbers, and you could come, learn how to dance. You meet other people. It's a great social piece, but it's nothing like it. Dancing is definitely open for men. We need you, men. Come on out and dance.
So,
yeah.
do you think that there's stereotypes that men feel or think?
They do. You know, as a man, being myself, being a sports junkie myself, I was such a basketball player, then I boxed and football and stuff like this. And I always looked at dance was more so for women. And I think that's one of the biggest stereotypes that we have to get rid of. It's for both, you know what I mean, so and so. And they feel like when you dance as a man, it don't meet their masculinity or fit them. But dancing is an awesome art form for men. It brings a lot, you know what I mean, to men. Makes your life well balanced as a man. So we definitely want as many men to come out there as we can. We heard, so yes, we do.
What's it like being a male dancer who social dances?
It's awesome. I'm telling you, once you learn how to do it and once you learn how to dance, it really helps you out in your everyday life. You learn how to lead. It gives you vision. You get to meet all different types of styles of females that dance, and it's an awesome thing to keep on your resume. It opened up so many doors for you. If it wasn't for dancing, I wouldn't be doing what I'd be doing right now. Definitely. Dancing opened this door for me to promote. You know what I mean? It started from dancing on the dance.
That's how we met.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what advice would you give anybody out there who's listening who might have a son or even a daughter about getting them into dance or social dancing?
Yes, that's a great question. I think one of the awesome things that we could use dance for our community is just for anything, especially in my community in Darby, where so many lack of resources, where we don't have the recreation centers, or we don't have golf courses, or we don't have things for our youth to do. One of the greatest things that we can empower the arts is to encourage our kids and males to come out and dance and let them get to themselves. Because one thing about black people, not a stereotype, we love music. And once music hit our soul, we pop lock and we do that type of dance. So it's natural for us. So dance is another vehicle for us to use to have fun as an outlet, a stress reliever, to get away from your problems that you have during the day. It's definitely open there for us to join, to pass on to the youth so they can have something to do to pass on to their kids. So it's an excellent thing to add in, you know what I mean, to your life.
What do you hope to share with your guests or people that you come in contact with through your work?
Right. Well, since about being a promoter, every time you come to one of my events, my main goal is that when you walk through the door that you feel loved, you feel respected, you feel valued, but the most ultimate thing that you got a chance to dance to your own beat, to your own tune, that you wasn't judged. And you get a chance to embody the music and let the music hit your soul and your heart and leave out saying to yourself, wow, I've really had a good night of dancing. So that's our ultimate goal, that you really enjoy the dance. Yeah.
Why do you think people keep coming back?
They love our atmosphere. They love how we greet people. You know, when you walk through my doors, you greeted to me first. I'm going to cheer you on. You watch me jumping up in the air. when I saw you come, you saw me jumping there, do jumping jacks when you came. I thank you for coming too that night. That was awesome. And bring your friend with you too.
Definitely, yes.
And I welcome people, and I want them to experience the dance and experience it that they could go back and tell somebody else. And it's an outlet that you can have if you're working hard and you're struggling or you're going through things in life and you're struggling with this. You might be going through a divorce or a bad time, this and that. Come dance. Come dance for those couple of minutes. Come take that stress, baby, relieve it. All of us need a great outlet in our life for something. And I think dance is one of the greatest outlets for the struggles we deal with in life. Because life going to throw you some curveballs. And you need to find some place, a solitude, a place to come where and enjoy yourself and go. You know what I mean? So. Plus, it's good exercise. Yeah.
It's amazing exercise. Have you seen changes in individuals that have come to across your path, to your parties?
Wow. And I love that you asked that question because one of the things I noticed when they had experience with us at the APW and we danced on our second Saturday, I noticed when people come, they want to come back for more. They get encouraged. They want to take classes. They want to learn. And I know for me, I started out as a bopper, but now it expanded me to a salsa dancer. I learned bachata. Now I'm taking ballroom dancing. Now we do Chicago stepping and Detroit ballroom. So once you get a little feel of this dance, it just expands you. You just want to do more and more. So yeah, I watch so many people grow and evolve. That's from coming to my events. Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen someone dancing with a really sad, horrific look on their face.
Yeah.
Maybe if they're dancing with me.
No, not at all. Yeah.
So you still take classes?
I still take classes with Eddie Adversario down 5th and Girard. He teaches every Monday and Thursday. Shout out to Eddie. He's my salsa instructor. He's an awesome teacher. Encourage anybody to come out if you want to learn how to dance on 2. That's on Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays. Shout out to Eddie. I give you some free play there. And but yes, I still do. And I still take my bop classes and cha-cha classes, stuff like that. So I'm always open taking classes. Another thing, come out in classes. Another thing we should come out and learn how to dance. We have so many great instructors out there. If you're nervous and you're intimidated, we have people that's patient. They'll take the time to teach you for the foundation of dancing. And once you learn the foundation, you got it. You can run with it.
Do people have to come with partners to these social dances? I have guests on here, and I think that's something that we often don't talk about.
Yes, and that's another stereotype. You don't. There's so many people there, singles, people that are waiting to dance, even if they're in a relationship, like a couple. Once you come inside our arena to dance, everybody just wants to dance. There's no barriers. You could come. People there to welcome you and show you and embrace you and just enjoy the dance floor.
Definitely. Do you teach dance?
I don't. I used to, but I stopped. I'm so busy right now. My events got a little bit bigger than me right now, so I really don't have the time. But one time I was teaching some bop class, some cha-cha class now, but right now I just promote. I just get the people there. Yeah.
If there were styles of dance you still want to learn,
yes.
What would that be?
As a ballroom now. I want to learn how to do the foxtrot.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I want to learn how to do some Argentina tango. I am about to start taking a new dance. It's from Chicago and Philly's embracing it called Chicago Stepping. It's similar to the hustle, which you do.
Okay.
And I'm about to embrace that. That's taught by June and Brian and this guy named Dre. They teach that now. They're in Winfield, Jersey, Philly. And that's going to be some new dances I'm going to take on, add onto my dance resume. Yeah.
What's that like?
It's awesome. It's smooth. It's similar like the hustle. With a touch of ballroom, very, very strong basic dance, real easy to learn. It's an awesome dance, but it's dance. One thing I like about dancing fits any style. It fits any type of style. You want to go slow, you want to go fast, you want to go medium. Dance will fit anything. It'll suit you. It'll dress you up any style you want to. Yeah.
Definitely. What's one word to describe the feeling you have when you're dancing?
Passion. It really touched my passion. It really does. It gives me a passion. Passion is maybe where I feel the passion of the music and the artist and even the person I'm dancing with. There's nothing like dancing with that person that you both click with the music and that chemistry hit and the passion come out of the song and the passion come out of the dance. I love it. It's nothing like it. It's the most ultimate natural high you could get.
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Who inspires you?
The thing that inspires me is watching people dance together. I love watching a man and woman dance together. To me, it's almost like a marriage, a successful marriage. They're connecting on the floor, and they're in that relationship for them 4 minutes, and watching them give and take, watching a man lead, a woman follow, And I think there's nothing like that in the world. They're not arguing, they're not fighting. There's no battle over nothing like that. They're in one with each other. It's like a oneness. And they bond together for those minutes. And there's nothing like seeing nothing like that. The man smiling and the woman smiling, and they both blushing and dimples and enjoying the music. It's the most ultimate feeling in the world. That's why I go, yeah.
I think you just described a romance novel for us. I love it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you're sharing what you see from the outside, because I'm sure for that couple or those people who are dancing, the
Yes.
feeling is much greater
Yes.
on the inside.
Yes, yes.
Who inspires you?
I'm inspired by a lot of people. I'm only here because, like I said, it wasn't because of me. I had so many people that inspire me. My partner, his name is Otis Givens. He's 82 years old, and he's been dancing all over the world. And he was one of the guys that opened doors up for me. My friend Michael Young, who was the original guy I was with first, he's the one that put me on as a promoter and saw in me the gift to give parties and to put people together. I got people like Tony Margot Jr. So I'm inspired by the people that taught me. You know what I mean? So I didn't get here by myself. I had so many people that opened up a door and put me in the dance game. So the list is too long for me to go through that. But those are like some of the guys, June and Tony, and I could go down the list. But I had men before me that shared their experience with me and taught me and took the time to teach me how to embrace dance and learn how to dance. So those are like some of the guys that really stick out for me. Yeah.
What do you feel most grateful for?
I feel most grateful for doing this is because I get a chance to meet so many different type of people. I want to consider myself a people's person, but it's also to meet so many types of people or ethnic groups and form friendships and form connections. And it just makes my world so much bigger, and it's awesome. I think one of the awesome things about doing this that I meet so many people. And it's just, it's an awesome thing. It's just my world grows with there's more family and more friends. You just meet so many, just like yourself. I got a chance to meet you through dance. It's awesome to meet a superstar like you right now. I want your autograph before you get out the ring.
Oh, no. I'll take your autograph, Jonathan. So what's on the horizon in the next 5-10 years?
Okay,
or
well,
maybe 1 month.
Yeah, well, right now we having a Christmas party this Saturday. That's at 864 Main Street, APW Banquet Hall. We having this big time pre-Christmas party. It's going to be from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. After that, in February, we're having a pre-February Valentine's Day party. The theme's going to be red and silver, and we invite anybody to come out. Then we're going to have a party in March for my DJ. Her name is DJ Black China. Shout out China. And then in April, the first time ever, we're going to have an oldies prom.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So everybody that never got to do a prom back in the day, you missed your prom and you didn't go through that to your 12th grade year. Here you go. You got a chance to redeem yourself. You could get a date. You could come as a single. We're going to be dressed in gowns and tuxedos. It's going to be with a buffet style. And we're doing a prom in April. You can contact me at 215-858-1322, and we'll let you know all the details.
We have about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What advice do you give to our listeners who are enticed by dance, by your work,
Yes.
your blessings?
Yes. Dancing is such a blessing. I tell anybody out there that you're going through struggles, you need an outlet, you need a stress reliever, come join our dance world. There's so many types of forms of dancing that can fit your style. We encourage you to come out and enjoy it. You can meet people. It's a great social piece. It's a great atmosphere. And like I said, for an average guy like me, dance has took me to a whole nother level. And I'm enjoying it. I'm humbled by it. And it's one of the greatest experiences I got on my life resume is dancing. Dance is life.
I love it. Jonathan, thank you so much for being here.
Honor to come. Thank you for having me.
I hope to see you on the dance floor soon.
Most definitely. You owe me a couple dances.
Yes. This is Karis Painter and Moves Unfiltered. We're on Usala Media. Until next time.